Today, we're gonna be reacting to Zack films, but to his fictional videos. Let's see if they're peak and what they're all about.
Three friends were exploring the haunted theater, which had been abandoned for years. Locals told stories about unexplained noises and things moving by themselves.
Bro, as soon as I see something moving, I'm out of there, bro. I'm out of there, bro.
Claiming the building was haunted.
This is how people die, because they do stuff like this, bro. Like, what are we doing here?
But it was scheduled to be torn down the next day, meaning this was their only chance to explore it. One of them joked about holding a seance. The others laughed until they reached the stage. A bowl of salt, a bird's skull, a blade, and
oh my gosh, I'm actually getting goosebumps, bro. And I'm a wussy when it comes to horror, y'all, so.
An open book with a drawing of an old woman's twisted face.
Oh my gosh.
Then a faint sound came from the rafters. It almost sounded like a woman screaming in fear. Two of the friends laughed and said,
"What you mean two of the friends laugh? I'm out of there, y'all!"
Stepped closer, but the third shook his head.
See, this guy's a smart guy. Let's call him Billy.
Saying
Billy's
it
smart.
felt wrong.
Yeah.
They kept urging him, promising that it was just for fun.
They're gonna die.
Finally, he sighed and climbed onto the stage. They stood around the circle and joined hands. The air grew still, but they heard a soft scraping sound. It was the blade. It started to tremble. It scraped across the floor, slowly turning toward them. Then the massive curtain dropped with a heavy crash before the whole stage collapsed. The next morning, the demo crew searched the ruins.
And let me guess, they're not there, right?
No sign of anyone inside, just a crushed skull, a sharp knife, and a book.
They're right there. Oh my gosh. I bet the previous time when we saw the book earlier, it was their girl there. Or the girl explored the place, but got stuck into that book.
With a drawing, it was three terrified teens sketched on the page. When the wrecking ball hit, the workers swore they heard screams coming from inside the walls.
So after watching one fictional video from Zack films, I'm not gonna lie, he needs to make more of this, bro. But this is only one video, so we still have a lot more to judge.
A man burst out of his grave after he died. He was known as an undead creature who was said to stalk his widow and knock on people's doors at night before returning to his coffin. Whoever's house he visited would soon die.
I was pretty scared, I'm gonna lie. If that was true,
Years of terror, the villagers finally opened his coffin and found his body perfectly preserved with a smile on its face.
I'm blowing that head to pieces, bro. I am not catching a light, bro. I don't care if he's dead. I'm getting a sledgehammer and I'm gonna huss and a huss.
To stop him, they tried to drive a stake through his heart, but couldn't penetrate the flesh. Eventually,
bro, there we go. See,
they sawed off
there
his
we go.
head.
That guy's smart.
This legend helped shape the myth of the original vampire.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of legend that is, but hell no, bro. Frick that.
As he tucked his daughter in, she looked scared and asked him to check the closet.
Oh my gosh, there's Five Nights at Freddy's in there, bro.
The father smiled and walked over, but as he pulled the closet door open, his face went numb. It was his daughter. She was crying, trembling. He completely froze in horror before snapping his head back to the bed. It was empty. He was panicked.
What? So this daughter disappeared apparently, and then now she was in the closet.
He was panicked for a moment, but he shook it off. It must have just been his imagination. He calmed his daughter, tucked her in for real this time, and left the room. The dark room settled for a moment, but then the closet door slowly creaked open.
Wait, why'd I Oh my gosh, I literally paused it on accident. I didn't even realize this jump scare was gonna happen, bro. Who got jump scared, bro? Blood is making horror movies now. Fortunately enough, I paused it, but honestly, I would have got jump scared, to be honest. I'm a wussy.
The gravedigger decided to open the casket just to take a quick peek inside.
Watch it get snatched inside. One of my worst fears, bro.
He was almost done digging the grave, and sometimes liked to see the face of the person he was about to bury. But what he saw made him fall back in shock. It was his face.
Yo, Zack films, bro, make a movie already, because what I'm seeing right here is just genuinely peak. This is 3 videos into this video, by the way.
Staring up from inside, heart racing, he sprinted home to his wife, leaving the grave half dug. But when he got there, his wife looked at him with horror. She backed away, trembling, reaching for a knife behind her.
Because he's already dead. Look at this. Already got some foreshadowing right here, bro.
He stepped forward and she screamed. He ran. He didn't know where else to go, so he returned to the graveyard. But now there were figures standing around the open casket.
What the frick?
He crept closer. Their skin was gray.
Alien. Damn, double cheeked up. I can't lie with you, bro. I was cheeked up.
Their heads swollen and eyes were black and wide. One of them turned. It placed a hand on his shoulder. You finished the mission, Zarthan.
What? Bro's an alien.
Great job as always. He couldn't move or speak, just frozen in confusion. The figure sighed. You poor thing. You've been down here too long. She reached up and touched his cheek, slowly peeling, revealing the truth. His skin came away like fabric, and beneath it, he's one of them.
What a plot twist, bro. 4 videos so far. Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep watching and just keep judging this Zack Films fiction videos because, bro, I swear you could win an Oscar.
They opened their new cleaning robot, and it picked up its own packaging, using AI to predict and detect messes.
I swear this is gonna happen in the future, yo. I swear this is about to happen in the future, bro. Quote me on this. I'm gonna bet $1,000 that something with a robot causing destruction is about to happen.
It vacuumed spills before they even hit the ground.
Hold up now. Wait, hold up. I might have to get one of those.
Asked Dad about his socks and chased the kids with a feather duster. It became part of the family until one day it threw their groceries away. Then the dog's bed. Then their shoes.
Mess potential eliminated.
It chirped. Then the dog vanished. The kids surged and the parents called until they noticed the robot dragging a trash bag.
Poor French bulldog, bro.
It jingled and a squeaky toy bounced free.
Mess potential eliminated. Floors secure.
A bloody broken broom laid nearby. For a second they
Where's the
stared,
kids?
but when the robot grabbed the handle, they ran.
Further mess potential detected.
They locked themselves in the bedroom, and Dad pulled a shotgun
Let's
from the
go.
closet.
Hey, there's no way you lose this, bro. You got a shotgun. I mean, you are against metal, so but we'll see. We'll see.
Suddenly, the door exploded inward.
Shoot him. You got him right there.
Shots rang out.
You got him right.
Everything was a
You got him right.
The
Bro, didn't get him. Fat-eyed dad, bro.
next morning, there was silence.
Get that beer belly.
The house gleamed. Not a stain, not a sock, not a sound.
Just him cleaning.
Mess potential eliminated.
Bro, Zack Films is already cracking on the future. Gosh, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, Zack Films fiction might be better than his story and her story's videos. Pretty much similar, but honestly, the scripts here are just so, whoa.
He got into his time machine and set the dial for ancient Rome.
Anytime you have a time machine, you're cooked. Like, do not mess with time. Bro, even kicking down a plant could change the direction of time.
It landed with a loud crack.
You're
As it
cooked.
opened, he stepped out. And as the dust cleared, he realized he was right in the middle of a Roman army.
My
A
gosh.
soldier grabbed his arm, but he managed to pull out of his grasp, leaving behind his watch.
Bro just showed them what the future is gonna look like. Yep. Watch. Just a little watch. Prediction, y'all. I feel like what's gonna happen is he's gonna go back to his period, or so he thought, but it's something entirely different.
He ran back as a spear whizzed past his head. He punched his return coordinates. The
7:25.
machine landed in silence. As it opened, he saw nothing but gray skies and dead trees. Behind him was a city
Oh
in
my
ruins.
gosh.
A massive statue was half buried in the ash. It was
that
an
Greco?
emperor with
I mean,
one arm reaching
yeah,
out of the
emperor.
ground, and on the wrist was
The
a watch.
his watch.
His watch. In
I told y'all, this is why you do not mess with time, bro. The way I think time machines work is if you do change something, you're sent to another universe. Because I feel like, and just a theory, that there are multiple versions of us out there, but with different timelines. You know what I'm
In
saying?
the street ahead, he saw a crushed warhead casing with his watch etched into its side.
What?
You see, the soldier had kept it that day. Roman engineers took it apart. They studied its gears, its strange metals, its hidden power. They cracked the battery. They discovered energy, built machines, and forged weapons far beyond their time.
This what happens, y'all.
They advanced too far, too fast. He ran to the machine to go retrieve the watch, but the spear had torn a massive hole, meaning he was stuck in a timeline that never should have existed, all because of his watch.
Oh my gosh. And look at the tan line, bro. Bro, Zack Films actually pay attention to detail. Look at that. Bro, his animators are eating healthy, bro. His story and her story, by the way, they spam a lot of videos.
As they pulled up to the haunted lighthouse,
Yep, anything haunted, bro, you're not catching me there.
his friend told him that anyone who went up never came back down.
So don't go up.
No bodies, no answers, just gone forever. He warned his friend not to go,
But he goes?
curiosity got the better of him.
Oh my gosh.
He told him he would call from the top to prove he was okay.
Why'd you get no
Phone
signal
in
there?
hand, he stepped through the door and disappeared up the stairs. The climb was long, but at the top, there was nothing, really. Just a quiet room and an ocean view. Not scary
Hold
at
up,
all.
wait, hold up.
He pulled out his phone, but there was no service.
Stop. Bro's about to disappear.
And that's when he noticed it.
A door. You didn't notice a door.
A small room off to the side.
Don't go in. He goes in.
It was an old rotary phone, still connected. He picked it up and called his friend, and let him know he was speaking from an old phone he found in this cool room.
What did he
The
say?
friend froze. There was no phone or room in this lighthouse. He circled the base, looked up, and saw him standing on an old rotting plank, holding his cell phone. A gust of
No.
wind came hard off the sea. The call cut out, and only the lighthouse remained.
Bro fell to his death, bro. They got some illusional air up there, bro. That makes you delusional. Holy snap.
When Pinocchio lies, his nose grows. So what would happen if he said, "My nose is about to grow"? If it did not grow, then that would mean he was lying, which would cause his nose to grow.
But
his nose growing would then indicate that he was not lying, which means his nose should have never grown. What do you think would happen?
I never thought about that, bro. See, this is where Zack Films answers the most randomest questions that no one asks for.
Claire took the new weight loss pill, excited to finally get rid of her hunger.
This is what, guys, just diet accordingly, y'all. That's how you have a six-pack. I'm not joking.
She celebrated over a pizza dinner with her family, but her plate remained empty.
Bro, just eat the pizza. Enjoy life. Just know when to die and self-control, y'all.
Her appetite had vanished. She finally felt in control. Within just a few days, the weight melted off.
Whoa.
But then, the real change started to hit. Pancakes smelled like vomit.
Whoa.
Homemade meals made her gag. Even water tasted rotten. She tried to quit the pills, but even after she stopped, her body still reacted like everything was poison. Just the thought of food made her panic.
I would off myself. I ain't gonna lie. Food is so delicious, y'all. Burgers and fries, tacos, Chipotle, burritos. Oh my gosh, Mexican food, bro. Asian food.
Doctors told her the medication had connected the thought of food with being poisoned. It couldn't be undone.
My gosh.
And it was happening to everyone who had taken it.
That's-
After months
Don't
of
take
being
Ozempic,
on
y'all.
a feeding tube, she finally got the news. A
What?
second pill had hit the market, offering 24 hours of relief. She cried as she finally enjoyed dinner with her family, and every bite was better than she ever remembered. But within
what?
a day, the pharmacies were out of the new medication.
Oh my gosh.
People ended up fighting over the pills in
I
the
could see this
streets.
happening.
One night, Claire dragged herself
Bro, they look like zombies, man.
to a pharmacy. It was already filled with others like her. Rummaging through the medications scattered on the floor, she grabbed a handful of mixed pills
Mixed
and
pills.
swallowed,
That's never a good idea. Never do that.
desperately hoping that something in there would bring her hunger back.
See, what's scary about these peak fictional videos from Zack Films is that these scenarios that he makes could actually happen to us. It's scary. You have the time machine one. You have the cleaning robot that could possibly end humanity. And then you have this. There's gonna be a pill where, oh my gosh, all your fat is gone. But then 5 years later, scientists didn't realize that it makes your food poisonous. Or that's what your brain thinks. It's scary, bro.
He held the man with tears in his eyes. The wounds were too bad. He was going to die.
No.
He heard a noise. He wasn't alone. Someone was trying to get in. He ran, bursting through the front door and sprinting into the woods.
Did he kill them?
Footsteps pounded behind him. The man was chasing
his posture, bro. What the frick? Yo, animators, bro. Yo, Zack feels animators, bro. You can do better. Bro's hunchbacked.
Seeing a road ahead, a police car rolled by and his heart leapt with relief until the officer drew his gun. The other man finally emerged.
It's a cop?
A second cop? Confused, his eyes fell to his wrist. A plastic bracelet that read St. Mary's Psychiatric Hospital.
Just another crazy guy. Yeah.
They put the device on her grandma's finger because she wasn't feeling well. It pricked her skin, took a drop of blood, and scanned her fingerprint.
Some advanced technologies.
Then it gave a number, 9.8. This was bad.
Why?
You see, elderly people would take this new test. The lower numbers meant that you would die peacefully, maybe in your sleep, years from now. But the high numbers, those meant a long, hard decline.
Wow, that looks painful.
So a pill was offered to those with high numbers. You would take it
and
pass peacefully in your sleep, skipping the years of anguish. They gave one to her grandma. Every night she'd sit at the kitchen table.
That's so crazy. And honestly, I feel like, I swear, at some point in the future, there's gonna be a pill like this. I mean, we already have it, right? Whatever they do like on pets to pass away. But dude, oh my gosh, there's gonna be stuff like this in the future.
Pill in one hand, tea in the other. But she couldn't bring herself to take it. She felt okay. And over the next 6 months, her granddaughter noticed that nothing happened.
Oh,
so
hold up.
to do some research. She found some hidden files on the AI behind this test.
It's all a fake. Now they're gonna be hunted by the FBI, bro.
She learned it had been altered. It wasn't predicting suffering. Insurance companies reprogrammed the AI to flag patients who would cost too much money as they aged.
I'm not gonna lie. It's like how food companies put poisonous ingredients into our food. We still eat it, bro. Dude, oh my gosh. Yo, Zack Films, bro. Make a movie already.
They weren't treating patients. They were eliminating expenses. She printed off her research and
what? She's dead. I'm telling you, she's dead.
sped to her grandma's house.
This is like people making cars run on water.
To show her, but she couldn't find her.
That was freaking wowzers. Wowzers, bro. And honestly, there you guys have it, bro. Zack Films fiction videos are absolutely cinema. Genuinely, bro. If you guys want to see more content like this, click this video here.